Nice lady from Toledo, Ohio was with me at the REMI Show to tell me all about her telephone cold calling technology. By the way, the only way you're going to make new business and sales is through cold calling. There is no such thing as just surviving off your laurels, your past, or the client you had yesterday. Did you know that she comes from Toledo, Ohio, or you will know as soon as you watch the podcast, that Toledo, Ohio is the capital of toilet bowl cleaner. They make more toilet bowl cleaner there than anywhere else in the world. It's because their poop stinks in Toledo. I've never been to Toledo. Now I really want to go. All right, so technology is a real problem for me when people talk about software, buying it for your company. And I like software. I really do. I think that corporations can do well by it. It improves efficiencies. But if you're selling the stupid shit and you can't tell somebody exactly how much money you're going to save them, or how many head count you're going to get rid of, how many staff I'm going to be able to fire because I'm buying your technology, how much money I'm going to save, then it really isn't worth selling. I'm Tim Byrne. This is Tim Byrne Almost Live. This is the end of season 3, and this is the lovely lady, and I really like her technology, but her, like many others, couldn't tell me if I was saving money or not, and I really want to know if I'm saving money before I spend technology. You will see me on the backside of this whole mess. This is the end of season 3. The end of season 2. We're going to start season 3, which is really weird. We've been doing this for 2 years now. I want your company to come on my show. Tell me all about who you are. Tell me about your trials and tribulations, your divorces, your business model, the way you made money, the way you lost it. I love hearing your story, and so does everybody that's listening to us. I'll see you on the backside. Don't go away. Just watch the show. Just 20 minutes of your life you just don't get back. Watch the show.
Jill, you told me while we were talking.
Yeah, that's okay.
That you were, we were live then too.
Oh, all right.
We were fully on
whatever.
We were fully on YouTube live.
Okay, cool.
And I knew that, by the way.
Oh, great. I didn't. Thank you.
I'm sorry. You said you do cleaning, and now you just told me you do software,
no.
which now I'm.
Okay, so there, good. I confused you.
No, it's good though. Great way to start a conversation, Jill.
Yeah, very long story. I've been in the cleaning industry for over 25 years. I used to run a distributor. And then my family also had a pretty large contract cleaning. We sold cleaning products.
Gotcha.
We bought from the manufacturers. We sold to end users, schools, hospitals, things like that. Then I was with the distributor. I left. Tried to get out of the industry, but this industry is like the Hotel California.
Oh, right.
I checked out. I never left. I was approached by DoubleA Solutions. They have a software called Janitorial Manager. And it's a managing app to run all of your cleaning operations. What you said, it allows people to run their cleaning operations without going to an office. So, yeah, I got that tie in there.
That to me is far more environmentally friendly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got time tracking, so you know when your employees show up to work. If they don't show up, you get an alert. You know how long they've been working. You can do inspections, make sure they're doing their job. GPS oriented.
So you would put in your site is 144 Front Street.
Mm-hmm.
When they showed to 144, the GPS would notify you that you're
showed up to work. They click in on their phone. If they don't click in within 10 minutes of when they were supposed to be there, you get an alert. So you know that your employee is on time.
Can they click in prior or after? So let's say they're driving down here. Could they click from another site and say they're at 144
Nope, they have to
front?
be in here, and then we can see on the map where they actually are.
But is the actual two linked together so they can't cheat?
Correct. And anybody can cheat.
I know.
Anybody can cheat, but for the most part, the person has to be on site.
Do you know what I think? And I think this is about all processes that are engaging your staff to stay inside a process, right?
Mm-hmm.
So any technology you build that engages, you're right. I think anybody can cheat anything.
Anybody can cheat anything.
I think though that the real goal in technology, when you build these processes, is to put people into a conscious awareness that they are cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think when you're consciously aware of cheating, you're less likely to do it. It's like speeding. I didn't know. You know, when you're doing 120K down the QEW or on the 401 or the 400 or one of those.
Those signs say if you're going 120, then you're fined. So doesn't that mean between 100 and 120 is like safe area? That's
Right.
how I interpreted it.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it's funny too because I had this conversation. I drive fast all the time, and somebody said you shouldn't drive that. I drive 140K all the time. I'm a commuter,
I get it.
and I'm 140K all the time.
Mhm.
And by the way, my wife and my kids complain that I drive way too slow in the city.
Mhm.
When I'm on the highway, I'm a $145.
Yeah.
And somebody said to me, "Oh my God, you shouldn't drive that fast." And I said, "When you're on the highway, do you do 110, 115, 120?" He goes, "I do." Yeah. I go, "So when you're breaking the law, is there a different level of breaking the law? Like, it's still breaking the law, right?"
Yeah.
Because people go, "Well, I don't speed." And I'm like, "Do you do 110, 115? Yeah. Okay.
Then you're breaking the law.
You're breaking the law.
Mhm.
But
Sorry.
I think that the idea is to make you
Mhm.
aware.
Conscious of what you're
Conscious aware.
doing.
I think that if you put a speeding camera on every bridge in Ontario
Mhm.
and snapped a photo and said you're speeding and sent you an email,
Mhm.
not a ticket, I think you would find people slow down anyway. Do you get it? Because you become consciously aware that you're
That the
clipping along
camera's
too
there,
fast.
so I'm just going to slow down in
Right.
that area, and then I'm going to speed up again.
Which really was the idea originally of policing, was supposed to help policing. Yeah, it wasn't a means to collect tax revenue.
Mhm.
It was a means to help society stay within certain parameters so everybody's safe.
Mm-hmm.
And now policing has become a tax, a driver of revenue for the province,
Mhm.
right? Which really makes people jaded about the whole concept of traffic police, right? It really jades everything.
Mhm.
If your technology actually can tell me I want 144 Front Street, give me 10 minutes to check
Mhm.
in on the app.
Right.
Or I guess it's not really an app. It's an
It's an app on their phone.
HTML5 that converts from app to desktop to app.
Yeah, app, desktop, all
It's
created.
both, right?
The programmers do that. I
got
just
it.
know how it works. I don't know the back end.
My apologies.
That's
but
okay.
I get it. But you can use it on a desktop or you
Desktop,
can use it on
or you know what? A lot of people don't.
they want to use it on a
In
cell
this
phone.
industry, they don't want to use the cell phone, or they don't have a smartphone. I mean, yeah, a lot of people in the industry, a lot of the people in the cleaning industry, you
They
know,
don't want
that
to use it.
the janitors
They
might
don't
not
want to use it
have,
because the
or
company's not paying for it.
company's not paying for it, or they might not actually have a smartphone. We have people that still do have flip phones.
Really?
Yeah. So they can call in from a landline based in the location.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. Listen, we have contractors that we use, subcontractors we use
Mhm.
in other provinces
Yeah.
who still want to fax us stuff.
Mhm.
I find the faxing thing.
You know, faxing actually is safer right now in some arenas because you can't steal the online data.
Crypt it.
Right.
Right.
So
Code it out, right?
yeah. So yeah, we do time tracking. We do inspections in one app. We do communication portals.
Photo driven.
Photo driven.
Like a lot of photo interaction.
Yeah.
Me and photos is all I care about, right?
Yeah, you know what? When you're doing, okay, so the janitorial industry is really disgusting, and
I look at when you said that, eh?
it really
It's
is.
a dirty,
You never
dirty
want to
industry.
have a meal with me because I have the grossest stories of the things that the human public does when people are in a public place.
Okay, what's the worst? Now I got to hear that. What's the worst, ickiest
A
thing?
very
And by the way, we're X-rated, our show. So
okay, good.
it's okay.
All right, so
I've done them naked.
this was a.
on.
Okay, please don't
Waist-
ask me to do that.
waist
That's
up.
very scary. Okay.
Waist up.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
headshots.
I'm not signing up for that one.
Neither am I.
Yeah, no, not doing that. Not doing that. No, this was a very large office building for a very large and well-known manufacturing company stateside. They had an issue in their executive offices where somebody was smearing feces on the wall of the bathroom on a consistent basis. So they were having their custodians have to go in and clean it up every day.
That's like a biohazard.
It's a biohazard. It was
Especially if they were
disgusting.
eating Mexican
Yeah, even worse.
or Ethiopian.
They
You're not
didn't,
allowed to
but
put cameras up, right?
you can't put cameras up 'cause it's the bathroom. But they did finally say the next time this happens, this is not part of our contract, and we're going to charge you, $500 each time we take it. But how great to have an app that you can go in and say, I just walked in, boom, this is what I found, and then it's stored on the computer. It's non-deletable text message,
Right.
and you can say, this is what we walked into, or I took a picture of the restroom after I cleaned it.
Right, so
Time
it
and date
was clean,
stamp,
yeah.
and then the next time I walked in, I'm looking at this. Ew, that's gross.
Right?
Yeah. So people are pigs. I've been in
Yeah.
this industry for way too long. People
That's
are pigs.
gross, eh? Victoria's Secret had the same problem. Victoria's
Really?
Secret- So in the States, this is going back a long time ago. This is going back 15 years
Okay.
ago. In the States, Victoria's Secret was having, maybe 10 years ago,
Mhm.
kids were going in and pooping in the change room
Ew.
and leaving it.
Hmm.
So we were working for them at the time, and we're not janitors, but we were working for them as handyman construction guys, and we were getting calls not knowing that, because the store manager wouldn't tell you. They go, one of the change rooms is down.
Yeah.
So we're sending a carpenter, and he opens the change room door, and there's a duty. And we get calls from the guys going, listen,
You said that, it makes me think of the movie Caddyshack.
right?
Duty.
It was a duty.
Uh-huh.
Guys, we get calls from guys in the thing like, Tim, there's a duty in the change room. I'm like,
Oh,
the
man.
first few times you're like, what?
Mhm.
Somebody pooped in the change room. I'm like, come on.
Uh-huh.
They're like, no, somebody, and it was literally became a thing to poop in the Victoria's
In the
Secret change
Victoria's,
room.
yeah, that's lovely.
It became a bio thing. I don't know. what it's called,
Biohazard.
But they were having to shut the store
Mm-hmm.
down. Like people had to get out because they find it midday, right? Like, and it'd be on a Wednesday. It wouldn't be on a Saturday. It'd be on a Wednesday,
Oh.
Thursday. Like it was a slow day.
Right.
Somebody go in, somebody leave a duty behind, and then the store would have.
And then DoubleA Solutions is our software development company. So we design custom
Where at?
software for people. We are in Toledo, Ohio.
The only time I ever think about Toledo, Ohio, is with Klinger from
Klinger,
MASH.
MASH, the Mud Hens, and Tony Pacos. And yes, there is a Tony Pacos.
Really?
The food is very, very good. There is the Toledo Mud Hens. We have one of the best stadiums.
That's fun. I've never been
around.
to Toledo. Why
Well,
are
you have to come visit us.
why
We're
are you
really
here
cool. What?
Why are you in Toronto?
To promote janitorial manager to the
Is
industry.
a lot of your business up here?
We have business in Canada. We actually have business in Ireland.
Really?
We are an international company.
How big is your company? How many programmers you got in staff? 5, 10?
About 5, 10
Yeah,
for
yeah.
all of our different products.
Different companies, or is that all the products at the one company?
One company.
All different.
This is all the brands
Different pro-
inside
the brands
company.
inside the company. So DoubleA Solutions is the holding company, and those are the brands we currently are
so
promoting.
Blitz, for everybody, and I'm sorry, my apologies.
No,
I'm
that's
throwing your
okay.
competitors. Blitz is like your Salesforce,
Yeah,
right?
but just better.
Yeah, it's funny, so I'm going to tell you, I did
Uh-huh.
Salesforce, and I spent some money on it for
Mhm.
6 months, and we have a sales staff of 5,
Okay.
plus some estimators and other
Mhm.
people that would be on, so say 7. And I hated it.
Okay.
I'm talking about as a manager,
As a
owner,
manager. Hmm.
a shareholder, a stakeholder, I didn't find that it was intuitively giving me information.
Hmm.
And I found that it was too easy for the mucks that work for me who...
Oh, those
right,
over there?
Yo.
Okay. Hey, wait. The
Right.
goat. What was that?
That was.
There's a business card. From
Oh,
another
okay,
Muck
throwing
Muck.
stuff in.
Best friend from ProMain Muck who's
Ah.
sponsoring the booth.
Gotcha.
Who didn't get his name plugged.
So I'm just going to sit
Yeah.
here for a little bit.
Nice.
Paint Chips didn't get his plug in today.
Yeah, but we're
so
talking
he's
about
really
sales software.
Sales software.
upset. Do you use
Yeah.
any sales software? Like Salesforce or...
Blitz sales software. Oh.
No.
Keep in mind they can't hear him.
They can hear him through me, right?
Only if he comes really close to your face.
Don't.
Aww.
Can you hear me, everybody? Chuck Nervick, you forgot all about Anthony Vinzi, and he's angry.
Okay.
Dylan, you're fired. Dylan,
Uh-oh.
see, that's terrible. Right now, you're blocking the view.
Things
Nice.
we'll have to edit out for you.
Oh, that's fine. It makes it fun.
It
Plus,
does
I
make
get
fun.
distracted. You moved the goats. They're my new
That's
friends.
our poo crew.
Uh-huh.
And they come in every couple hours and clean them up and make sure they're happy and healthy.
I think they're so cute. Okay, I get
All right.
distracted really
So do
easily.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
by the way, it actually makes for better entertainment anyway.
Eh.
if you're just talking about software, sometimes you get boring.
It's really boring.
And people want to know you and feel your personality.
Mhm.
When we do the podcast, it's all about feeling the person's personality.
Okay.
It's about
I hope I
relationship-
don't come across as a monster dork.
Really, in all honesty, listen, we're in the construction business, and I own a software business too. That's why
Okay.
I'm so interested in yours.
Okay.
It can get boring, and I think you need to entertain your client beyond,
yeah.
beyond your brochure.
Oh yeah. Oh, you'll have to stop by our booth later. We have cartoons.
Oh, wow.
So all of our stuff is on cartoons. All
Okay.
our promotional stuff, just to keep it, because software can get so boring.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
Yeah, and that's why you're asking questions I can't answer. I'm
no,
a
by the way, so
janitor, and I'm a salesperson by heart. So
there's an old saying, and your guys, in the guys in Blitz, the guys, the programmers,
Mhm.
you can't measure it, you can't manage it.
Mhm.
Period.
Right.
And I found Salesforce being not innately being able to grab it. Buy an app. Buy a phone. So I
Mhm.
don't want to open my laptop anymore.
right, you want to be
I have-
able to
I
access
have
it
100 employees,
on
and I
this.
just want to use my phone. I do not want to use my
Mm-hmm.
laptop. We've almost got. Actually, I'm lying. We have our entire work order side of our business, the work
Mhm.
order management side and invoicing side, all by phone.
Yeah.
I can sit on my dock, and I can
Mhm.
look at my phone, and I can manage my business. I can see what got done,
Yeah.
what didn't get done,
That's
what's left.
what we have.
So Salesforce, I didn't find had that intuitive quality on my phone as a manager
Mm-hmm.
to do reporting, simple KPIs. Not.
Mhm.
I think when you have these kind of systems, you need simple reporting that can be drilled into.
Mhm.
So give me one-liners,
Show me the high level.
and I'll and let me,
And then I'll
maybe
decide
let me
what
be
I
able
need to
click
dig into.
Click to dig into.
Yeah.
Don't show me I find that there's just a lot of this.
An Excel
I'm like,
spreadsheet.
I hate Excel spreadsheets.
Mhm.
I tell my staff, give me an executive summary.
Yeah.
We'll dig into this.
Well,
if we need
if
to.
I need
But I'm not doing-
the
I'm not-
information,
but don't
just
do
give me
this.
the high. You're busy.
I also found Salesforce. I'm sure you guys must have a similar problem. Is that it leaves it up to the salesperson to bullshit their way through. It's hard to build a parameter so people can't
Well,
lie.
yeah. But with ours, you can follow up a little bit more, because you can send alerts to other people in the company, alerts to managers. This also gathers, if somebody goes to your website and asks for information on your company, you get an immediate text alert and an email. And they automatically
Who do
get
we- who do
an
we
email
use for
sent
that?
back.
Al?
Zendesk.
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 Is that the
Okay.
same thing?
Similar, yes.
Yeah. But it's built into the,
Yeah.
so you can actually use it on a sale rather than independent analytic.
Mhm.
It's built into it, right? So
Yeah.
it's not two separate things.
Right. You don't have to have
collecting data.
multiple passwords. We want to make life simple for everybody.
Oh, right. All right,
Okay.
tell me about your call logic.
Call Logic is an auto dialer, so it calls one number at a time, but you sit down on your computer, you log on, you say dial. It dials, it dials, it dials, and when it connects with somebody, you get instantly connected to them. So you can start
What's that
talking. So
worth?
you're not, dialing numbers and taking the time.
Keystrokes take a long time.
They're gone. So you can go from 20 calls an hour to 60 calls an hour. And
You got a
then
mobile app for it?
yes, you do, and you can, yeah. Okay, I need to talk to you after this.
You got
So-
you got a mobile app, so my sales reps can go on there, go through my database,
Yeah, I've got everything
and-
right on
and
here.
chug off.
Yeah, all my things I have on my phone.
Okay, we are 5 before 10.
So does it also send reporting of who you actually touched?
Yes, and you can also
We just made a sale right here at the REMI Show, and I tell people all the time, hey, that sales don't happen at the show. I say to people all the time, you don't do deals
You
at
don't.
the show.
I have been preaching that this entire show. You don't do sales at the show.
Business to business shows are not for purchase orders.
No, it's
for relationships.
just to build relationships.
uniting them with
That
each
is,
other.
I
Yeah.
have been preaching that since we started doing shows. I just joined this company in December. So, and this is the first year we're getting very active in trade shows. So I've been trying to educate people that it's for building relationships and doing follow-up. There's so many booths for people to see and learn that it's,
I was
make a connection with somebody so that you can follow up.
On the first morning, I gave a seminar on it because I was trying to teach people how to
Mm-hmm.
not be stupid at a trade show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The only
Meet
reason
people around you, make the connection,
Make them
schedule
remember you.
follow-up calls.
Yeah, make people remember you.
Yeah.
So you're memorable because there's 200 booths here. You got
Yeah.
to stick out. If
Yeah.
you walk up to them and go, "Hi, I'm from DoubleA," they're going to forget you. You need to be more creative and more genuine and more intimate.
That's
Then
why
next
we've
time.
got a loud booth. We've got cartoons. It
Look at
pauses
them, right.
people, and then I walk out and I'm like, "You look curious." tell me about your business.
Yeah, tell me about you, not the other way
Yeah,
around,
I don't.
right?
Yeah, they don't care about me.
No.
They don't care about me or what I do. They have a business. They have problems. I need them to share their problems with me and then say, you know what? We might have a solution for you.
So
Let me give you a
Are these
call.
all independently managed? Or are they managed by the same team out of AA?
We're all in the same office. We have different teams selling different products. We have salespeople.
So when
we have
you
account
invoice,
managers.
When you invoice,
They're all separate.
They're all separate.
Yes.
They're not built out of AA, and
Correct.
so they really act as all separate businesses under the umbrella of AA.
Exactly.
And AA's head offices in Toledo?
Head offices. Yeah,
Is in Toledo?
in Toledo.
Who put
Believe it
that
or
up?
not,
Who put that up?
technology in Toledo. That kind of sounds cool, though.
I thought they only made
Technology
kielbasa.
in Toledo. At glass and toilet bowl cleaner. Toledo's the toilet bowl cleaner capital of the world. Now, the powers that be in Toledo are not going to be happy that I'm announcing that, but
The toilet
bowl cleaner capital of the world. More toilet bowl cleaner is made in Toledo, Ohio than anywhere else in the world. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
And your phone system?
Phone system is a VoIP phone system where,
Yeah, no VoIP. Yeah.
yeah, so again, on my phone, I
You guys
can
call
make
it
calls.
VIOP?
Yeah, VoIP.
Do you call it VoIP or VIOP?
VoIP.
Because you're HVAC. We're HVAC.
HVAC.
And you guys are HVAC.
Okay, I call them
In
both.
the U.S. they call them HVAC. In Canada, they call it HVAC.
Okay, yeah, I
call it
I
VoIP
go
up
back
there.
and forth.
So you're half Canadian.
Half Canadian, eh?
Eh?
Uh,
It's always A.
I was in Mexico last week at the
And
ISS
a lot of
trade
Canadians.
show in Mexico. No, it was in Mexico City, and I was so lost. I don't speak any Spanish. I mean, hola.
Mexico's a huge city, too,
And
right?
it's huge.
Yeah,
And I was so happy to come to Canada this week. I'm like, oh, I can talk the language.
Barely.
Barely. Yeah, I throw in a couple A's and I
You got
fit
it,
in.
yeah, and then you-
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And a
true.
couple bonjour.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah, depending on where I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oui.
For a minute.
So,
That's the extent of my French. I can't understand it now a lot better. We have a house in Quebec, and I can't.
Oh,
understand
okay.
I do understand it more so than I ever did. Like I can sit around and converse with the guys, but I know when they're calling me an idiot.
okay. Idiot.
Yeah, I tell you.
Yeah.
I know exactly when they're mumbling under their breath, right? I know when they're not saying Tuesday. And they're
Mhm.
actually saying shit.
Married.
Yeah, Marty is Tuesday,
Yeah,
though, right? And,
Oh.
but I used to think it was the other.
Oh,
way, so
gotcha.
It took me a long time. But
Yeah.
we could talk
Well,
about it
isn't
in
that the
school.
first thing that you learn
how
in
to
any
swear?
language is how to swear
Yeah.
and how to
Never
use
act.
the bathroom?
Right.
Yeah, where's the bathroom and all the swear words?
I use the bathroom anywhere.
Yeah.
I've never had to learn it in another language. When
Oh,
I'm in the can screaming,
Thank God Jill has the product. That
I know, right?
exactly.
okay,
Exactly.
you've been there a short time, and now they got you traveling all over the place.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm a data dork. I love to go in my office and shut the door and play with data and look things up and do research. But I also love to be out and be social and meet people and make introductions.
Where are you?
We're that way.
That way?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, you have
Jill,
to come over and visit us.
Actually, Jill, and if I don't,
You have my card. I'm going to get your
we're gonna
card before
trade.
we leave. Yeah.
we're gonna trade. We're gonna have a conversation.
And then we're going to break all the rules we set about you don't do business at
Yeah,
trade
I know,
shows.
right?
I know.
Shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I'm gonna call you about this one,
Okay.
and I'm gonna call you about the
Yeah.
janitorial one.
Okay.
I tell you why the janitorial one. I actually think what I'd like to do is, and this is gonna be a bit of collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have recorder manager software.
Okay.
And I think I may have tools that you'll want that I've already built that I can hand you, and there may be a bit of a barter thing that can happen.
Mm-hmm. Back and forth.
Cross-border bartering,
Okay.
which will really
We can
irritate
do
our
that.
governments,
I like that.
but it's to the advantage of both of us.
Mhm.
Because mine is for trades,
Okay.
and I have a very similar technology to your janitorial manager.
Okay. That
So,
sounds good.
But this one here, I talk to you.
All right.
It's the mobile side. Of
The mobile
call
side.
logic.
Okay.
I have a tough time getting my staff to make phone calls.
All right. It's tough when you're in sales.
I know,
That
it's
phone weighs
demotivating,
100 pounds.
Right? Oh, when it's not next to your head, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the only way you make business is a numbers game.
It is.
So pick up the phone and call people.
Call people.
And how efficiently can you make that call?
Yeah, do the call logic. And again, the Align, the phone system, it's when you call from your cell phone, it looks like you're calling from your office
Yeah, that's
phone.
ours too, right?
Yeah,
same way.
and that makes you don't want your sales staff calling from their own personal cell phones because then if the salesperson leaves, you don't have any customer numbers.
So we literally pay and give all of our staff their cell
Mhm.
phones.
Yeah,
We don't, they're all corporate phones.
but then your sales staff, then they don't want to have their company phone be their personal phone, so then they end up carrying two phones.
I know.
we all have our company our personal phones.
Oh, okay.
So here's, I tell everybody, and you're right. So everybody goes about their personal lives and stuff.
Yeah.
And we basically signed a pact because we're a bit of a family. We have 100 employees, but we're a bit of a family. And I tell
That's
them all,
cool.
Nobody's going to go look at any of your stuff until you decide to do something bad.
Right, and then.
So I think you should probably resign before you do something bad. And the rule of thumb is at our place, is if you want to quit, you can tell me and I'm going to help you find another job.
Okay.
Rather than tell you to get out.
I think it's a great idea.
By the way, it changed our company.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care if you want to quit. I don't care if we want to let you go. But we're going to do this together.
And I'm going to help you.
And so it's not a massive upheaval for everybody.
Exactly.
It doesn't have
I think it makes a lot of sense.
It doesn't have to be chaos. Emotionally, psychologically, even for the entire team.
Exactly.
Because when somebody disappears on a Friday and they don't come back, it's all. So I tell people all the time, you don't have to run unfit. We're not going to fire you.
Right.
Doesn't mean we don't like you or that we don't think you should be on a different team.
Right.
But this can be this can be a gentle
mutual agreement that this just isn't working out anymore.
Gentle transition, not this massive aggressive upheaval that it always is.
And that it doesn't do good for anybody.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad for
and in this day and age, I mean, back a while ago, when you started a job, you ended a job. Now, if somebody's there for more than 5 or 6 years, that's amazing.
Right? Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 types of employees, under 3 in life.
Exactly.
Right?
That's so true.
That's the rule of thumb. And now that we've been doing this whole policy about you can quit and we're going to help you, or we're going to let you go and we're going to help you. And really, it's not a policy as much as it is a philosophical, right? Philosophically, as a company, you have to go, I'm not firing anybody anymore. Right. We're transitioning them.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Getting them a new seat on the bus.
Yeah.
Or maybe on somebody else's bus.
Or somebody else's bus.
Yeah.
Which is totally okay. But that transition has taken about 10 years to really ingrain it even into the managers and take away that to the point where the staff go, I'm not happy. Can we help me find another job?
Right.
And we help them build while they're working for us.
And that's great.
So the best part, 2 things happen. One, on the leave, they don't leave in chaos, even their work.
Right.
They also, funny enough, their work performance goes up.
Yeah.
So they go, I'm not happy. And then
I'm not happy, but I have to be doing really well so my next employer sees the value in me and the place I'm working tells what a great person I am.
Some weird pressure comes off.
Yeah,
people. So now
I can feel that when you say it. I can feel it.
So now they all start performing better, and we've had people literally within a month go, okay, you know what I said?
I changed my mind. I decided it is a good place here. I want to stay. Please keep me.
And 70% of the staff that leaves within 2 years ask for the job back.
Okay.
They call back.
Okay.
And because they've left well.
You don't have a problem bringing them back.
If there's room. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
And usually the ones that come back, evolve in their position faster the second time because now
they learned how nice they had it and they're really committed.
They're really committed. It's kind of like
committed in a good way, not committed somewhere else. Yeah.
I have friends of mine that broke up in their marriage and then got back together 5 years and their marriage is 10 times stronger now
than it was then.
And it's the same idea. They leave for a while, check out the world and go, okay, maybe it wasn't that bad when I had.
What is it? The grass is greener on the other side of the fence because it's fertilized with bullshit.
Oh, I like that.
I
like that. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I promise that I'm going to...
Yeah, please stop over or call me.
I won't stop over.
Okay.
I had about 10 of these podcasts to do.
Okay.
But you and I will talk early next week.
That sounds great.
I have no idea. Where is Toledo? Near Anchorage?
Hour south of Detroit. No. Oh.
I'm Tim Byrne. Almost Live. We're at the REMI Show in Toronto, Ontario, Canada with DoubleA. They got some sweet software, and we will see you shortly. You have a good Wednesday night. Thank you.
Thank you.
I got the shaky camera because I'm on the highway. I hope you enjoyed my show. I learned a couple of things over the REMI show about technology. If I'm selling technology, I better be able to tell my client that I'm selling to how much money I'm going to save. And if I can't quantify it with a real dollar, I probably shouldn't be selling it. And telling people how it's going to be a better customer experience doesn't count because the only way I make a better customer experience is through human-to-human contact. That trust factor, that warm feeling I get when I deal with somebody and I think my problem or my challenge is going to be dealt with by somebody. But if I'm going to buy technology, I got to really know how much money I'm going to save. So if I'm selling it, tell me how much money. If I'm buying it, Don't buy technology because it makes your life easier. Buy technology because it's saving you money. Period. It's about the money. How many people can I fire? How many people can I get out of my company? I got to make my bottom line better for the stakeholders next year. So I'm going to take on your technology and you're going to charge me $10,000. I better be saving 100 if you're going to charge me 10. It's got to be 10% of the cost of my savings. So if I'm going to save 100,000, it costs me 10. If I'm going to save 70 grand, it costs me 7. And if I don't have that kind of return on my investment on technology, don't buy the stupid stuff. Remember, you got to have an ROI. A lot of the people that I talked to over the last few weeks that you've heard on my podcast from the REMI Show that sold it, none of them could quantify how much money they were going to save me if I took on their technology. A lot of them gave me a lot of bullshit lines, and I felt like I was being sold a bill of goods without a real return on investment. I just didn't grab hold of it and say, wow, I really want your technology because you're going to save me X, Y, Z. You're going to save me 100 grand. Nobody could say that. I'm Tim Byrne. This is Tim Byrne Almost Live. You find me on LinkedIn, Spotify, all the usual suspect places. I can't believe it. This is season 3. It's all over. My eye, my eye is almost better. I'm going to go see a hand doctor. I've got a bunch of cysts on my hand from typing on my phone too much. I want you to have a great night. Enjoy your drive home and do what I'm doing and do hands free. Remember, in between all the shakiness, stick your head above a foxhole because you can't become a hero unless you do it. Take care.